Well, my name is Olivia. I'm originally from Downers Grove. It's a western suburb of Chicago. I graduated ISU in May and I got my degree in public relations, and now I'm a grad student here at ISU again, and I'm teaching the COM 110 Introductory to Communication course.
Very cool. So you are from Downers Grove, Illinois, and you went to undergrad here at ISU. Were you here all 4 years?
No, I actually transferred here. I went to Arizona State my freshman year because I really wanted to get out of Illinois and expand my horizons and meet new people. But what I found, and for other reasons, I came back here because I really love people from Illinois. I love Midwestern values, and it was different there, and I definitely, when I came back here, felt a lot more comfortable, and people were just a lot nicer, I felt, and had real values, not so superficial.
Very cool. So how long have you actually been in Normal?
So I've been in Normal since my sophomore year of undergrad, so I guess that's 4 years then.
Has the community changed at all since you moved here?
Well, it's hard for me to say because I feel like I'm in the community of ISU. I don't so much feel like I'm in the Bloomington Normal community, but as I've done internships and worked here a little bit longer, I do feel more a part of the community. But from what I've seen, I think it's progressing. I definitely, from the time I've been here as an undergrad to now, I've just seen a lot more businesses pop up, and so I guess I would say it's changed in that sense that, you know, there's just more business. It's becoming a little bit more modern than it was when I first came here.
Yeah, and you said that you didn't feel a part of the Normal community.
Not at first, but...
And if you still don't, I mean, you can be totally honest. So this is a really good question, that you identify more with the campus and you kind of separate the campus from the community. Yeah. So I kind of want to know some more about that.
Sure.
Why do you feel that way?
So at the beginning, I really just felt like I was in the ISU community, but as I got internships and work experience, I do feel a little bit more a part of the community. So I nannied for a great family, and that kind of made me feel like more in the community because I'm nannying in their house, and as opposed to when I'm usually here, I'm in my apartment or I lived in a dorm, and it, you know, isn't as homey. So I feel like by meeting the people who I nanny for and getting to know them, it's made me feel a little bit more part of the community. And working at I work at a clothing boutique downtown Bloomington, so I have gotten to meet quite a few people from Bloomington Normal, and that's definitely made me feel a little bit more integrated into the community now. But as a student not working or not having an internship here at first, you definitely do feel like you're in the ISU community. But overall, I feel like ISU somewhat defines Normal as well, so I don't know if you can say that, you know, being an ISU student, I don't know, I feel like ISU is part of the community in Normal, so I guess I was always somewhat a part of it.
That's very cool. So if you were to meet a student who came like you did and said you didn't really feel a part of the actual Normal community, but you felt part of the ISU community, how might you bridge that divide? Like, what might you tell them?
I would definitely say to get a job here, get an internship here, nanny, I mean, anything where you can really get to meet the people here, because they are such sweet people and they do have such great values. And like I said, going to school in a bigger city like Phoenix area, and then a bigger school too, I mean, it's one of the biggest schools, you don't feel like you're a part of any community at all there. And then coming here, I think as long as you put yourself out there and, you know, try to work and meet people, you do feel more a part of a community.
Very cool. That's great. That's awesome. So what's your favorite part of Normal?
My favorite part of Normal? I love Uptown Normal. I lived in Uptown last year, and it was just so nice to be able to walk around and get frozen yogurt and go shopping, and I think it has a lot of character in Uptown. So
very cool. That's great. Okay, so now I've asked you a lot of Normal questions.
Yeah.
So now I want to talk about you. Okay. So we'll start with happy stuff first. Tell me your happiest moment.
My happiest moment?
Ever. Not necessarily here. Ever.
Well, I guess I'll disclose some personal things, but my my mom has had cystic fibrosis all her life, and what that does is it makes it hard to breathe. So when I was in middle school, she had to have a lung transplant, and it was a very risky procedure, and I didn't know if after the transplant I would still have my mom. So I think my happiest moment was when I heard that she made it out of recovery okay. And I think that's really because that was just a fear I never thought I'd have to deal with, but she was okay, and she's okay now, and so I think that's my happiest moment, biggest relief ever, probably. So
Yeah, and how old were you during this, you said?
I was, I think, in 7th or 8th grade, so I was 14 years old.
So being 13 and 14, having to deal with such a, very, I won't say traumatic because your mom came out of it just fine, but having such like a heavy situation, I guess, in your family, how did that kind of change you as a person, being so young?
It definitely changed me. I felt like I was a lot more mature than my peers. I think when you go through something like that when you're younger, it definitely makes you have to be more mature in any kind of setting. So I always kind of felt a little different from my peers when I was younger because of that. But as I said, it all turned out okay, and my mom's okay. But it did, I think, make me a more mature person. And I definitely don't take anything for granted, and I call my mom every day, even though she lives in Florida now. And it's just something, unfortunately, experiences like that happen. And for me, it turned out positively, but it's something that I don't forget, and I definitely feel closer to my mom after going through that with her.
Very cool. Awesome. What do you think your biggest accomplishment has been this far?
I think my biggest accomplishment would probably be just getting into grad school. It's something I never thought I would do. It's something I never expected I would be able to do. But I think just being able to teach too in grad school, getting up in front of students and being confident enough to teach material, it's just something, again, I never ever in a million years would have imagined I'd have the confidence to do. But being here at ISU has really made me understand my potential, and I don't think I would have gone to grad school if I would have stayed at ASU. So
awesome. So okay. So you're in graduate school right now. You said that you didn't think you'd be doing this if you were at ASU. Are you doing right now what you thought you would be doing at this age?
Definitely not. I love the city. I love everything about the city. I love going out to eat. I love shopping. I love being with a diverse group of people. So I never thought I would still be a normal. And like I said, even in high school, I'm getting out of Illinois. I'm, going to go somewhere else and meet different kinds of people. But really, it's nice being here. I would never expect I would be here, but I like it here. And I've had to really learn to like it. When I first came here, I was just against the whole small town feel, but I think it's good that I've experienced it, and then I hopefully will move to a city after I graduate from grad school, but it's nice to have this experience too.
Very cool. So what did you want to be when you grew up?
I never knew what I wanted to be when I grew up, but I would always ask my dad what he thought I should be, and he'd always just say, whatever you do, you just have to work with people, because he saw that I'm happiest when I'm talking to people and getting to know people and meeting people. So I didn't know what I wanted to be, but that definitely always stuck with me, and I think that's why I did public relations and communications. I like people.
Very cool. Awesome. So if somebody was to see your picture come up in whatever form Miss decides to take, next semester, and you want them to know about you as a person, what would you have me say?
I would just hope that people's perceptions of me are that I'm very grateful and very humble. I know that I've been given a lot of great opportunity that not a lot of people are able to have, being in grad school and having the support system I have, having my family and having my friends. So I would hope that they would just think that I'm a grateful person.